G'day, everyone. I have started a bit early because I'm just sitting here playing Twiddly Dinks, so I'm just going to start. Renee, I missed your stream this morning. I actually slept in, which was a bit of a change, and enjoy adulting. You will be there having fun, I'm sure. Not. No one enjoys the adulting of the world. And good morning, my Angie. How are you? But I will let some people come in as they do. Like I said, I'm early. I'm aware of that. And hopefully some people come and join me. But I'm just going to get in while I start. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Righty. Looks like you're good. That is awesome, my dear friend. Going in with eggshell. Hello, Dawn. How are you, my dear? How is the world? You feeling good today? All right. I'm not going to use that eggshell because it needs to be refilled. Let's see. Luckily, I somehow have two. Ooh, just some juice there. Oh. How's the weather for you, Dawn? I hear everyone's getting super cold except for us that had heat wave warnings. So it's been like, blah, here. It's like, yuck. Why did I start in the middle? I don't know, because that would be me. Evelyn, hello, my darling. Did you know starting early? I know, but I was sitting here and I was just like, oh, this is like staring at watching paint dry. And I was like, They were like, I'll just get on in colour and hope someone watches me at some point. But I was like, okay. And I know, starting early. Let me finish. Yeah, no worries, sweetheart. You finished washing the dishes. That sounds like so much fun. No worries, Angie. I figured it was easier to just do that rather than bother you with it. It was just a little thing to have there. I was going to start on a Kirby, but events in the world have changed my opinion for my plan for today. So if you weren't aware, one of our community members lost their mum a few days ago. So I'm doing this for her. We're doing pink fairies and lilies in memory. I thought I'd just get on and do that. And see how we go. Alrighty, let's come in with, don't know. I've lost my my swatch chart for my Copics, so I basically have to print out a new one so I can find my original one. So this is raw silk. So I'm going to print. I have to print out a new swatch chart, do it all again, and then hopefully my original one will pop up, because that's how it rolls. And I found my raw sienna. No, what was it? Beige sienna from my Prismas. It was in the thing all of along from the other week, which we all knew it would be, but I did find it. So if you're looking for me, you don't need to anymore, because I found it, and it was where it was meant to be all along. But anyway, so you can stop looking. But you know, just like when I redo this swatch chart, the other one will magically appear. Be like, I was here all along, and it'll be in the most obvious spot that I've put it, and then no idea where I put it. So, I felt like, yeah. But I might take my thing out of my mouth, and I might zoom in just a little bit. But then I go off screen and everyone yells at me. But, you know, that's okay. So what's the goss? It's like, hello, everyone. Like, absolutely. It's hiding in plain sight. I just don't know where. It's somewhere, and it will appear once I replace it. Because, yeah, it's just such a pain in the bum. I've got to print it out, and then I've got to re-swatch them. Effort. So today I'm literally just gonna roll with the punches and hope that I pick colors that actually are good. There might be some faux pas, which there usually is when I do stuff anyway, but I'm like, like, okay. You know, I love this one. Oh, Jody, I didn't expect you to be here today, sweetheart. It was just my thoughts and sympathies, and I'm going to get upset. I didn't actually expect you to be here for you. I want you to know that, you know, we might not say it all out aloud very well, but we're very much thinking of you and your family, and you know, anything we can do from anywhere else in the parts of the world, we will do. Just little things. So and I'm going to do pink sparkly for you. And fairies. But yeah, I'm sorry. I pretend to be all tough, but I'm really not. No. I just wanted you to know. That was all. All right. Look, I have two of them too. Well, I'll be. Let's go brick beige. Let's hope that works. I love to swatch too, Angie, but I don't want to redo a swatch. That's my issue. I'm like, I don't wanna. I'm just complaining. Little things of zero importance. I'm pleased, Jodie. I really am. You're a much loved person in our little community. And I hope you don't mind. I didn't want to offend by doing this for you today. And that would be the last thing I'd want to do, which is why I kind of kept it subtle. I just wanted you to know. All right, going to come back over with eggshell. Swatching. Yeah, see, yeah, you get it. No, and the thing is I liked it. And then Karen Valentine with her swatching all of her coloured pencils together. And I'm like, So I went and downloaded her photos of it because I'm like, do I actually want to see it? But it was such a cool idea. And then to see the biggest thing that I saw from that video was there is actually no other lilac, Prismacolor lilac anywhere. And it was like, I was actually shocked. It clearly stands out on its own. And I was like, oh, well, that's a bit hoo-ha. Luckily, Angie has bought Australia out of the lilacs. And I was like, well. Yes. So I was like, well, I'll be. Because I'm like, yeah, there'll be in other colours similar. But no, not in the ones that Karen did. And I'm like, well, bee-bum. What's that? But awesome thing that she did. So it was like very cool. See, this is honestly the best thing I ever got. Look. Saved me annoying my children countless times a day. And it overrides the fact that my phone is permanently on silent. Because I don't have time to turn it on and off silent between work and all of that kind of stuff. So it's just always on silent. And it overrides it. And I'm like, yay. Thank you, ridiculously overpriced watch, just to allow me to find my phone. we're slowly getting there. Oh, I'm really pleased, Jodie. And I'm glad you felt that support. And I kind of guess I think that's a lot about how we are, in the fact that we might not say it too much, but we do. All right, so I'm going to go in. Do I want to go with 5? Maybe not. Let's go warm grey 3. And I'm glad that your family has seen that as well, because sometimes, and we do get it, like people sit there and go, what, you sit there and watch people color in, and it's like, it's actually not what it is, and it's so much more than that. And but people that aren't in it don't get it. They don't get that there's just, the knowledge that we've got people across the world that care for us. And it's times like this that they go, oh, wait up. I get it now. I get why you do it. I get why. I was explaining to someone the other day that during, 2020, with all of the across the world with COVID and things like that, that we were lucky here in Australia. Well, I was lucky here in Queensland, Australia. It was a bit different down south. But we were lucky in the sense that didn't have to go into extreme lockdowns like other places. And I was explaining that me talking about going out and doing this and doing that gave other people that were isolated just that, escapism and to have that through somebody else. Yeah, we do, absolutely. Like, and that's the thing, you guys all know about my kids and my ridiculous non-existence love life that I keep messing up. Things like that, we get to know each other, and when I go visit my family, and we get to talk about it, and we get to develop friendships, even, and awareness of it. You guys have never met my children, but you all know them and care for them, even through just me. So, and my ridiculous amount of pets. Yeah. But speaking of my non-existent love life, so I had Mamma Mia over for dinner, except for Mamma Mia isn't right, because I found out he's Maltese, not Italian. So I've got to think about what I can use then instead. And well, and I'm like, Mamma Mia still works. But yeah, so he come round for dinner and drinks on Friday night, and my awkward flirting was still there. But it was fun. I had a really nice night. He's a nice guy. We'll just see what happens as things go on. We may just be friends. Who knows? But, I even had a few drinks, which is unusual for me. And then the oldest boyfriend came to stay that night, and I was nice. I even had a few drinks with him. I was like, wow, something's wrong with me. But I did. I did. I was a good girl. All right, let's see what tea orange is like. See if it'll show up. I don't want anything too extreme. Just a touch of colour. Oh yeah, I know it is. Well, yeah. Well, George is not, but yeah, it's all right. I struggle with Emily coming down and having a drink with me too, or just sitting at the table having a drink. I'm like, and especially because we're allowed, like, kids are allowed to drink younger here than they are in the US. It's probably even harder. But don't worry about it. I still have problems too. So, all right. So we're getting there. We're getting a bit of colour. Now blonde for Jodie. Where is it? Buttercup yellow. Buttercup yellow. And this is courtesy of the other person that likes pink and shiny, Tonya. Introduced the joys of buttercup yellow for blonde. It's like, ooh, I like that colour. Yeah, since I'm like only in my early 30s. Yeah, totally. I was talking to my mum about that yesterday because my brother turns 50 this year and I turned 45. And I'm like, how do you feel? Like, your baby is literally 45 and your oldest is turning 50. I said, it must be so weird. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, so strange. So strange. All right, going to come in with warm grey 3. Honestly, I had a dream the other night you know how I talk about coming over? I had a dream the other night that I did. It was like that Georgia and I got on a plane and come on over. And I'm just like, oh my Lord. And I was like, and then I forgot about it once I woke up. And now that you've mentioned it, I'm like, oh, I've got to remember to tell everyone that. But literally had a dream about it. And I was like, oh. And that's it. Well, the Maltese Falcon. I miss that, Angie. Yeah, the Falcon. I like that one. But yeah, we'll see how we go. He bought me this time around a bag of lychees. It was a great dream. I was cleaning and organizing stuff. It was awesome. He bought me a bag of lychees. So today I'm going to make some lychee gelato. And I will take some in for him to have for that. Yeah. So I figured I like the gelato. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's the problem. It's never big enough. That's what she said. I get it. Like, so I do not need any more books, okay, for my crafting. I do not need any more antique or vintage books. However, when my school library is having a cull and there's literally tables of books, you go, well, if I don't take them, who will? And so I didn't take them all, but I did take some. And then when you go on I need to take myself off Facebook Marketplace, but I go on and someone's giving away all of their books books in Czechoslovakian for free. I'm like, oh, I need to. So I, did I go pick them all up, and then did I feel bad and then buy some of the other books that she had for sale, because I'm like, I can't just take free books off you because you were lovely. And then ended up with more books, and then ended up transferring her more money than she asked for anyway. And now I've got Warm Grey 7. So I just have way too much stuff. There's always more. I'm like, yeah, but I can't. I'm like, I need another bookcase, and I have zero room for it, unless I have decided that I actually don't watch TV. Like, so I have a TV in my lounge room that never gets watched. And I'm thinking, well, I could fit a couple of bookcases where the TV is. So there is the consideration that the TV just might disappear. Because, we've all got, well, the girls have got their own devices and TVs in their room. And I'm like, it really doesn't ever get used. And I'm thinking I could put another bookcase up there. Now I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, I could do that. And that would be awesome. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked planning. Jamie, hello. Yeah, I'm glad I made you giggle. That's awesome. Yeah, it's like free on Marketplace. Do I need it? No. Am I going to go take it? Yes. Just like outside, I've got a box full of, vintage good cooking and times gone past magazines, all in folders that someone was giving away for free. Oh my Lord, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I offered it to one of my classmates that teaches hospitality. I'm like, do you do collage or anything with kids in the early grades about, getting recipe inspirations? Because I can bring some of this stuff. So I'm going back over with Buttercup Yellow. Because I'm like, what in my right mind am I going to do with all of this stuff? I don't know. But all I've got in my head is Buttercup, Buttercup. Oh my gosh. All right. There we go. So we've got a bit of that. Now pink. Pink. Pink, 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 pink. Gotta find me some pinks. The joys of having no idea what these pinks are, because I have no swatch chart. But let's go with pinkish white for a start. Art of French cooking. Oh. Yeah, I got rid of a lot of my cookbooks when I moved to this house, because I had a bookshelf, like bookcase full of them. I got rid of most of them simply because, one, I rarely use a recipe as it is, and two, I was like Pinterest. And then, but I kept, like, obviously ones that meant something to me and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I donated a lot of mine as well. And then I go pick up free stuff on Marketplace, like seriously. Oh, Angie, I forgot to tell you, Camelot's up for sale. She's beautiful, way out of my budget, but I can see why when you look at the itonrealestate.com. Very, very beautiful. And the White Queenslander opposite, on the corner, opposite Camelot, is also up for sale. And I'm like, also out of my budget. And I'm like, got to tell you. Yeah, that's what I mean. The internet and the fact that I just make it up anyway. Same as I'm going to make up this gelato today. I'm just going to make it up and hope it works. But yes, a first edition of that cookbook would be amazing. Awesome. And it's like, so my mum's got like a 1950s, 60s version of day-to-day cookery. And it has fallen apart. There's no cover to it. It is just a mess. And it's got notations all through it. And it is made very clear that of anything that she... Yeah, I did say hi to Jamie. Angie's like messaging me going, yeah. I'm like, I did. She's like, she's on it with me. The mod's in the background. It was probably in amongst all my chatter. Yeah, I do. I have that underneath, but you know, effort. What was I saying? Yeah, day-to-day cookery. And it's in, like, it's been made very clear, like, in, like, you know, as in when she passes and stuff like that, that book is mine. I don't, you know, most of the other stuff I've got whatever, but that recipe book is mine. Will I ever use it? Probably not, but it's just something. I've always grown up with that day-to-day cookery book. That's always been in our house, and I must have it. And the other day I actually found a similar version. So I've got my own copy, vintage copy of Day-to-Day Cookery as well, but it's not my mum's. So I will use that for ephemera and so forth. But I'm like, it's not my mum's Day-to-Day Cookery. So I'm like, yep. Silly things that we do. But also, oh my gosh, yeah, that's an excellent idea, Evelyn. Absolutely excellent idea. I do have, so I somehow reached 1,500 subscribers, and like I went, oh, cool. So I've got a giveaway. Now I am lucky enough to have another copy of this coloring edition magazine, but I'm not making it obvious that I'm giving a giveaway, and we're not going to do it during the stream because a lot of people come back after and watch, which is fair enough because I do that too. So I'm usually at work when most people stream. I've got this to give away if anyone would like it. So it's the Leonhard edition of Nouveau Fairies special, and it seems right to do it during February. So what I'm going to get people to do is after the stream, in the comments underneath, once it's processed, so not in the live chat, just write "I love fairies," and I will draw it and probably draw it next in a couple of weeks or something, and I'll send that. Oh my god, that's one of the few coloring heavens you have. Of course it is. And I will draw it in a couple of weeks' time and give that away, send it off to whoever wins it. But yeah, so in the comments after the live stream, right, I love fairies. And yeah, I'm happy to give that away. I'll send it off to whoever. And that's worldwide. It's only a book, like a lot. I'll send that off. Just to say thank you. Say thank you to this community, to the people that support me, even though I'm, you know, all over the place and a little bit crazy. Just a nice little soft giveaway. But yeah, I know that a lot of people don't get Colouring Heavens. And I'm like, well, I actually have 2 of them. because what it was is it went missing and it hadn't arrived, and I contacted Colouring Heaven, and they're like, oh, it's all right, we'll send you another one. So they sent me another one, and then, like, of course, it's going to be like my Copic swatch chart. Another one, the original one, arrived all in the mail, like after. And it's like, of course it did. All right, a little bit of, what's this one? Light Pink. Look at that. It's an original name. Oh, do you have two as well? Hey, Heather. Hello, darling. I was only talking about you the other day with my colleagues about your elks and my kangaroos, and the juxtaposition that we've got similar wildlife in our yards, but very different wildlife because of the weather. Send it to Jody. If Jody doesn't have it, I'd happily send it. But yeah, so if Angie's got it as well, we will work that out. If Jody doesn't have it, of course I would. But we'll work that out. So Jody, do you have this? If you're still here. And we'll get it sorted. Yeah, so between Angie and I, we own everything, like about 3 times over. Although Angie, okay, so chat, you need to. Hello, Pamela. Hello, my darling. So remembering, you need to get on board and tell Angie she needs to come home, because down south is not good for her. I'm not happy, and she needs to come home where she gets healthy again. And she'll be like cranky at me now that I've mentioned it, but she needs to come home. Being there is not helping her. All right. No, I don't want peach. Do I want light prawn? No, I don't want light prawn. Rose red. That sounds nice. Yes, she needs to get. Yeah, you agree, Jamie. Exactly. She needs to get home. Rose red. Needs to come home. She goes away and. Anyway, I'm getting all Mama Bear. Oh, okay. Do you own this book, Jody? Do you own this? Because I was talking about that I'm going to do, I was doing a soft giveaway in the fact that after the stream, in the comments, to put I love fairies. So that's anyone that watches it. And then everyone's saying to give it to you. But Angie has an extra copy as well. So I'm like, we can do both. If you don't have a copy of it. Hey, Mona. Mona. But again, it was just to say thank you to the support we have here, because I've reached 1,500 and I'm like, well, I'm just going to send it off to people that might not have it. Give them a chance. But, no, but don't. Oh, cool. So if you want to message me your address, we will get that off to you. If you want it, of course. You don't have to. But that's even better. I get to give 2 away. Yay! Thanks, Angie. You are a legend. All right. Coming in with pale pink again. Bring that out a little bit. Oh, what are you cooking? What you having? I thought I'd do it for you, Evelyn. What you having? I can't do the accent. I don't have that ability. I'm making lychee gelato today. Gelato. All right. And then we've got pinkish white. Sorry, flicking. 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 Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Remind me, Jamie, please. I will go over it. And yeah, I will flick through it properly. I've done one image in this book already. And of course it's the one with the ladybugs. There was no surprise that was the one I've done in mine. I was like, yeah, ladybugs. Everyone laughs when they find out that, the ladybug is my spirit animal because I'm such a non-tiny thing. All right. There we go. We got dress. Oh, cheeseburger soup. Oh, I love cheeseburger soup. Oh, except for it is literally, in the high 90 degrees here. So not a chance. It's just the same as I've got a pumpkin there that I want to make pumpkin soup with. But it must be less than 30 degrees C for me to even consider having pumpkin soup. And it's not. So I'm going to make ice cream instead. Yeah, that's what I love about Colouring Heaven is they're one-sided. And I love how a marker looks. I don't know if anyone else does, but I actually love the reverse side of when you do marker work. I find it really cool. I like the abstractness of it. Okay. I need a little bit more of that. I need to blend out a few spots where I've accidentally flicked some bits that I shouldn't have flicked. Yeah. Ashley sent a thing the other day saying I was getting a minus 45. And I'm like, yeah, nah. As much as that'd be awesome. And I'm sent back that I'm in a heat wave warning, literally heat wave warning. Hey, Melissa. Melissa. How you doing, my lovely? How are my boys doing? All right. Oh, I've got 2 buttercup yellows. The discovery of finding that I have 2s of things. Way too much stuff. All right. Pale lemon. Again, that's what happens when, 2 people that like stuff move in with each other and share stuff. We end up with doubles, which is not a bad thing. All right, am I in screen? Still in shot? Okay, I'm just checking. All right, fluffy bits. Gotta find the fluffy bits. Fluffy bits. Fluffy bits. Where are all the fluffy bits? Morning, my darling. How are you? It's good. You have good sleep? Yeah. Excellent. You say good morning to everyone. No, it's nighttime for nearly everyone else apart from us, but it works. All right, buttercup yellow. It was Georgia, by the way, if anyone was wondering. Emily's had her things. Oh, I'm glad you love it, Evelyn. Being their mischievous selves, I like it. That's what they should be doing. Hello, Joyce. Oh, hello, Joyce. It's like all these people joining. It's lovely. Oh, I'm happy this morning. I've been so flat this week. I haven't even been crafting, so there won't be many videos in the next week. Simply because it's too hot. Like it's just, even though I'm blessed enough to work in aircon and I have it at home. I find aircon sucks the life out of me too. Between aircon and heat, I'm just like nothing. I got nothing. Nothing. Lionel Gold. So I've just come home and I'm like, bleh. So there's no inspiration. Sucks the mind dry. Oh, Jody, that's hilarious. Yeah, of course he is. I'm going to have some soft drink without any of you guys knowing. And then the sugar rush. I'll be like, woo! Peace lily is one of my favorite flowers. I did buy a painting once of a peace lily that someone had done, my uncle had done, but the frame's all broken and it's all sitting downstairs in the storage closet. I tried to get my dad to see if he could fix the frame, but he couldn't do it. Yeah, true, Jamie. But the thing is that honestly, here where I live, you don't really need aircon most time, except for in a room of 30 teenage boys. Trust me, you need aircon. Otherwise, ew, gross. Um, but generally don't need it, except for maybe once a year or so, a few times a year. And then, sorry, I'm like thinking to myself, I'm going off kilter. And this, I was saying the same about at my fireplace. Like I probably put it on like 2-3 times a year, but that's more for novelty rather than actual need. Because I say we live in the Goldilocks zone. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. It's just right. So this is warm grey 7. Most of the year, it's just right. Summer's not too bad. Winter's not too bad. And like because I'm a tropics girl, born and raised. When it is winter, I'm the one that it's everyone else probably be in t-shirts and shorts like Angie and stuff, and I'm rugged up because I yeah. But yeah, the humidity's just been a shocker. And then Angie's down in Victoria where they're having a massive cold snap and potential summer snow. And yeah, with teenage boys, it is. It's like, and it's so funny because people are walking, like people see, especially younger teenage boys, but like my senior students will walk into class after a class that's been full of 14-year-old teenage boys, 13, 14-year-old teenage boys, and they're like, why does it something smells bad here? And I just go, yeah, grade 9 boys. And they just went, we get it. And that's all I have to say. Grade 9 boys. All right, coming back in with pale lemon. I know people wear all year round. It's like, no. See, I wear jeans all year round, which people find weird because it's summer and it's, 100 degrees Fahrenheit kind of weather, and I'm still wearing jeans. So I don't feel the heat in jeans. Yet I wore linen pants the other day for Fancy Friday, and I was hot as because it wasn't denim. It's kind of strange. But yeah, denim doesn't bother me. Yeah, you'd think linen would be even more breathable, but no, I was just like, ew. And they were bad. Yeah. So do you want to hear the bad floating moment for Friday night? Like, we've heard about I carried a watermelon. Friday night was smell my hair. It smells good. Shocking. Just saying. All right. I'm going to come in with that pale lemon again. Just going to run a little bit, just a little bit through this because the peace lilies are white. But I want some indication of something. Just add something. Yeah, it was. So I'm not going to say I'm any good. And I'm like, if I embarrass myself, it's okay. At least I can acknowledge it. Hey. Because he moved to sit near the fan where we were sitting, and he ended up sitting beside me. And he's like, I've just come over to get the fan. And I was like, oh, I thought it was coming over because you wanted to smell my hair. Because that's how I roll. If anyone wanted to know, that's kind of how it goes in my world. Right. Now I'm going to come in with warm grey 1. Just do a little bit as well. So I'm just bad. We can judge my my great flirting abilities all you want, because I accept it. Get over. Listen, yes, Evelyn, because I have no idea what I'm doing, because I'm not good at this thing anymore. You know, it's so few and far between that I act. It's just bad. It's bad for everyone. But yes, it's no, Andy wouldn't be any good in that department. No, you're true, Andy. You'd just be sitting there shaking your head at me, just going, "Oh my God, she wasn't kidding." Listen, shh. Be nice to me. Can't help it that I'm just really bad. Okay. So, oh, my watch is telling me I'm supposed to stand up. Yeah, no. Oh. Oh, that's exactly it, Jamie. Listen, I'm not concerned. He'll end up a good mate, irregardless. He's just a good guy, nice guy. What will be, will be. Doesn't really bother me. And at the moment, that's all we are. It's just we're developing a friendship. We'll see if anything eventuates from that later on down the track. But there's definitely no rush in that department. I go snail pace speed. I'm fast at everything else except for the dating thing. And then I revert to like slow motion. Nearly into slow motion reverse, backtracking, going, no, 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 no. Okay. We've got yellow green. Kind of confused, which isn't hard. I'm trying to figure out where all the leaves are. Am I still in screen? No one's yelling at me yet. Oh, thank you, Jody. To drink water. Yeah, no, I don't have that one done on me because it would be very sad at my non-drinking of water. Where am I going? Into there. Oh, no. No. Colourless blender to the rescue. Push you out to go away. Go away. I'll come back in a sec if there is more. All right. I need Renee here. She shouldn't be adulting. She needs to be here to tell me I'm missing things. Oh, awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Evelyn. Yeah, that's right. Yes, yeah, I'm trying to hang it. Again, apparently, I teach the importance of water and, the existence of water and life and all of that and the importance of them. But, in that case, it's a do as I say, not as I do moment. Back in with colourless blender. Push you out, have to go away. Come back again another day. Oh, dropped my pencil, what is it, marker? Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there you go. Oh, paper. So, I think that one's going up into a bud, actually. Oh, really good to hear, Evelyn. That's awesome. We won't talk about Angie's blood pressure at the moment. Will we, Angie Clarkson? What a big leaf. This leaf goes on for days. Oh, I've got ants. Go away, ants. I haven't even got anything out for you to want to be coming and finding me. Unless you want to drink the alcohol from the Copies. I don't know. Like, where are you coming from? Go away. they're rain ants, so it just needs to actually rain properly here for everyone's well-being. They're getting desperate. They're going alcohol instead of water. Leaf. Oh, whoa, there's ones up the top. I forgot them ones. Oh, she's got a green toe. Instead of a green thumb, she's got a green toe. You're going to be a leaf. I don't care whether you're actually a lily, you're a leaf. All right, come down to these ones up here. Yes, she is vital. I agree. She just needs to come home. I think her blood pressure will lessen the minute she does. Just got a feeling. Right. Pale. No. Light yellow. What is it? That one. Pale lemon. Pale yellow. Call me mellow yellow. Oh. How am I out of screen? Come here. I'm getting yelled at again. I'm trying to do the right thing. Buttercup yellow. It's probably because I keep chasing after the ants. Lionel gold. A little bit of warm grey. 7. Oh, the birds are starting to have a chat. Coming back in with pale yellow. Alrighty. Okily dokily. Oh, I could imagine, Evelyn. It's the same as, like, you know, spending time with pets and things. Being with somebody, you know, that you're relaxing and it's non-stressful. The impact it has is quite intense. All right. What color do I want to go to next? Right now, I wish I had my swatch charts. All right. You look good. We'll start with you. We'll work from there. Nile green. Yes. These are good for my health too. Like I know this morning I look forward to it. It brings me relaxation as well. Especially when I've been feeling it makes me feel better. Exhausted too. After 2 hours of talking, I'm like, but it does. Absolutely. Ditto what Angie says. Um, yes, very good for health. Counteracts my, Pepsi Max and chocolate, and at the moment nicotine. Um, so what else can we talk about? What else has been happening? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm just work is a blur. It's just getting back into the swing of things. My brain's just like. Um, had a full, ADHD moment in class the other day in the fact that, and it's now that you recognise that that's what the signs of, but everything went wrong. Thursday was one of those days that if you could have put like a restart button, like, that would have been a good day for it, just dropping things and things going. But my head of department had accidentally deleted my class off the online platform that we do. So my kids lost all their work, which is fine for them because I was checking for homework that day. But I knew that a lot of them were doing it because they'd been emailing me during the night going, the class is gone, I can't do this. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? And then I found out what had happened. So I went in and I managed to get the platform to restore it, but they couldn't restore all the kids' work. So I'm like, excellent. And then I was trying to get the class restarted, and then that wasn't working. And then when we all finally, it got restored, that was awesome in the thing, because it was my first class of the day, which is even worse because you don't have time to fix things. So I got that thing. And so I got, and then the actual online platform crashed. So even though I'd fixed it all, it just suddenly wasn't working. And I'm like, oh, great. And so therefore, that was it. And then I said to the kids, I said, I can't, my brain can't cope with all of this. I said, whilst I could usually teach this with my eyes closed, I can't think. I literally cannot think to tell you what to do. And so we watched Bill Nye the Science Guy instead. And I'm lucky, my class is beautiful. I have got the loveliest class this year, and I am just forever thankful. And I said to him, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Because I could not think straight to save myself. And I was just teaching joules and energy transformations and translations, which is pull that out of my bum normally, but could not get my brain to focus on it. And I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Melissa. And awesome. I love homemade dog food. Oh, Rigsy would be like, yes, thanks, Bob. Oh, speaking about men and pets, so the falcon came round and for some reason Storm likes him. Went straight up to him, snuggled, apparently getting pats, and I'm like, she despises everyone's existence. Makes me angry. Rude. Traitor. Traitor indeed. Oh, I'm going to show you a funny photo. Winchester. My God, that cat. He's an idiot. What are you calling him? Yeah, the Falcon. Apparently, the Maltese Falcon. That sounds good. That'll work for now. That was Andy's. Oh, I keep wanting to give it this green thumb, a green toe. Gonna have to fix that later. All right, all those parts done. Gonna fix the toe. I don't know why I'm fixing it now, but because I'll probably do it again in about 5 seconds. You've been walking through the grass, just chopping away a little home dog food. Oh, hey, I used to actually make, like back in the day when I cared. I can't with Casper anyway because he's grain free, but I used to make homemade dog food and I'd sit there and go, man, you guys are spoiled. I basically make tuna and vegetable pasta, and I would look at it and go, this smells so good. And I'm like, I'd eat this. We're nearly getting there. Just hamburger black bean. Oh, yum. That sounds good. That being said, like back in, obviously the days of trying to survive and things, and people would eat cat food or and so forth because it's cheaper. Have you noticed now that it's actually cheaper for human food? I'm like, when did that occur? Is that the color I want? No. Yes. All right, so I'm coming in with ocean green. Would you just go away? Not you guys, ants. I don't think so in a huge amount, but the fatty oils in it, really good for dogs' coats. And it's not something they'd have every day, like for me. It was more, it was like in a mixed kind of thing. But yeah, no, it's really good for their coats. But same with all ocean, like, you know, the deep water fish. You can't have too much of it. I don't know, like, at this point in time, Casper's got his first old man lump. I've got to figure out what's going on with it. I went to try and lance it yesterday, but it's firm. Looks like an extra toe. Like it's like a hang, you know, the hang toe, but it's strange. It's just come up, and I'm like, what's going on? It's ugly, black and ugly. I thought it might have been a blood cyst, so that's why I tried to lance it, but it's not. It's firm. Anyone that's feeling ill, sorry, I just made you more ill. I didn't think of that. Oh. I forget that not everyone's like me. That's just like, oh, whatever. Oh, Marilyn! That's okay. Happy birthday to your niece. Um, oh, I had coral trout for dinner on Friday night. And prawns and chorizo. So nice. I was like, yeah. And then last night I had chicken and cheese toasties. Just yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Did Moni ever tell us what she was actually cooking? I didn't see that. Oh yeah. Right. Must have missed it. All right, coming up to this one. Forward to this one. Alrighty. Now we'll go back in with yellow or green. Ah, that would be why. Because we were having tea toasties. Ah, salad. Ugh. Actually, we had salad on Friday night, the fish too, but it had coriander in it, so I kind of had to eat around it. Like, ugh. Cilantro for the US. Blech. So I didn't eat much of it. I just ate more fish instead. It was very difficult. I'm just mushing together. Toast is a better word than jaffles. Yeah. Yes, a toasted cheese sandwich. But we also have them jaffles here. So it's not quite a toasted cheese sandwich, it's actually a jaffle. A little bit different. I don't know. It's not flat like a toasted sandwich. It's made into a jaffle, so it's a bit puffier. Yeah. Yeah. So they kind of look like. All right, go away, go away. So they look like that. So they like become little triangles, and they're like it's all encased in it. So you bite into it, and the cheese goes everywhere. But yeah. Um. All right. What am I doing? Colorless blender. Need to blend this. I finished too abruptly here. I just want to blend it in a little bit. All right, well, we're getting there, surprisingly. Bit of a shock, really. All right. Okay. Um. Yep. All right. Old-fashioned toasty. Okay, there you go. Light reddish yellow. Old-fashioned toasty. That works. I like it. We just call it Jaffles because that was the brand that bought out the maker, the Jaffle maker first. So they're just called Jaffles. Yeah. It's weird. They're made for like over a fire. So they originally were made out of cast iron. You cook toasties over the fire with it. Oh, sandwich pockets. Oh, cool. Yeah, so we had that, and then we had drumsticks for dessert. So it was like, yes, chocolate drumsticks. Yum, 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 yum. So it was very good. Very Australian dinner. All right. This one. Sorry, Angie. Sorry. Yeah, I've got a Jaffa line down in the shed too. A cast iron one. I used to. Might not be there now. I used to have one. It tastes so much better cooked over the fire in that. Oh, so good. Oh, I know. Yeah, so much better over a fire. I think we all agree with that one. Like, fire makes everything better. Like, give me a fire. Fire. Fire, fire in the belly. So we get most of the main things I think done today, and then we'll come back next week and I'll do the details with pencils. Jodie, do you have a preferred pencil? I was going to do it with Polly's, but I'm like, oh, I should ask while you're here if there's a preferred one. We'll add sparkles. Alex, hello. How are you, my darling? I've got iridescent paint. Don't you worry about it. I'm already on that.
I didn't get
that. Siri, because I wasn't talking to you. For an Aussie, Siri is awfully irritating. Ooh. Yeah, how rude having to do food instead of art supplies. Like, seriously. Adulting. Oh. Hello, Michelle. How's it going? I hope you're feeling better this week too, my dear. Everyone seems to have just not been good this week. Um, Pickles. What pencil did Jody Pickles? Why am I calling you Pickles? Pickles. Done with the most fucker possible. But yes, what pencils as well? Is there any preferred ones? Basically, I'm just trying to, use stuff. I'm like, I'll just go through and use different ones. I was going to use the Winsor and Newtons just so I could be like super British. British. But so is Faber-Castell, so kind of. Not really, but you know what I mean. Could have gone to says empty life past. Yeah, I know. Rude. I know. Yeah, I know. Feeding kids. Feeding me is not hard because I don't eat much. Just Cadbury chocolate, Pepsi Max, and occasionally some kind of like real food, but not a lot of it. And I'm like, I'm easy peasy to feed. It's when they come on in. Now, so I'm going to go in here with the reddish gold as well, but I will end up pushing it out, if that makes sense, because I want the impression at the back, but I will push it out with the colorless blender so it fades out into hopefully kind of, that it's see-through, but it's the wings are transparent, but I don't. And I did. Sometimes my brain just makes life difficult to speak English. I'm just going to go back in and actually push all of this one out because there's supposed to be a cat there. Oh my God. He's whatever. Okay. Super bright days. No, I was going to use the polys simply because they're quite transparent, and that way they'll go over the markers really well without taking away from the marker base, was my thoughts. Oh, whatever. It's just going to be there. Don't care. All right. I think I need to fill my blender. Oh, rude. Oh, refills. Where are you? Oh, my legs and my knees. They are standing up. Oh, so much effort. Oh, there you go. Polys are your favorite. Very good. I had a thought that they were. That's why I was kind of like, my brain was like, I seem to need to do polys. See? Yeah, I could use one of the other blenders, but like I've got 3-4 colorless blenders sitting right in front of me, but I'm like, no, I'm going to refill instead. And make my watch happy that I stood up. Alrighty. Oh, I'm so glad. I knew you were close, Jody, but I am so very happy. And whatever else you get beyond that, please use for, and I'm sure you will, for things. Oh, Alex, Jody's mother passed away during the week. So it's just a little GoFundMe to help raise for the costs of her service and stuff like that. Okay. Hi, Ashley. Love you too. But yeah. Oh, that brings me joy. I'm going to get upset again. Anyway, I'm sure Jody's also upset. We'll give her a moment. But that's lovely. All right, so we've got yellow ochre. Yeah. So we're doing pink sparkly fairies, just to show that we're thinking of them. Oh no, oh no. Oh, please send her our love, and I'm hoping. I hate it when that kind of stuff happens. I just want to fix everybody. It's like Andy sending me a picture of her, and I get cranky, and he hadn't figured I'm a bit of a fixer. I like to fix things. That's why, Oh, speaking of that, I had to do some fixing at my school the other day. I can't discuss obviously what happened, but an incident occurred, and how it was handled was not acceptable. So I had to go have a meeting with the principal about the actions that were taken, and inform him that it was not good enough and to do something. So luckily he was quite responsive. I'm supposedly unaware of the situation, and I'm like, the fact that you're unaware of it is an even bigger issue, because you should have been made aware of it immediately. But yes. So occasionally I get on my little, I'm going to just, that's what I do. I go in with the solutions as well that says, you know, this is what you need to do to repair this and to rectify the situation and ensure that it doesn't happen again. Or if it does happen again, that it is dealt with correctly. Yeah, it does donate automatically. It'll automatically convert it. So for me, because it's in pounds, I know that what I donate in pounds is double in my dollars. So I work that out prior. So I like halve what I would pay in Australia. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, so it does work it out automatically. I don't know the US to pound exchange rate, but it does do it automatically. Works it out. Luckily for me, it's usually just double. So 2 Australian dollars to one pound sterling. So roundabout always that. So that makes it easy on my end to know what I'm doing. Yeah, oh, absolutely, Angie. And if it's not addressed properly, I will go even higher because that's just what you do. But I am, I'm like being the representative for my entire region in regards to these kind of matters. It's kind of like, yeah. But like it should be some things that have been put in place since that meeting. But other people are fixing it rather than the people that should have done it properly in the first place. And their incompetence will continue to be accepted. And the people that are competent that have been made aware are doing all the fixing like they always do. And yeah, more workload for them, which is not what I want. You know how it works. We've all worked in places where for some reason incompetence is allowed. No. There you go. There you go. Better than ours. I think ours is actually less than 50 at the moment. That's all right. Thanks, everyone. Alrighty, what colour do I want to go in with now? I think I'm going to go in with that Lionel gold again, the green gold. Because I'm going to obviously improve the shading and so forth with pencil, but just to get a bit of an idea of where we're going. Ooh, fluff. Fluffer. Sorry, half concentrating, half following lines. Right. Okay. No. Maybe. Probably kind of work. Frost blue because it's going to be a bit cold everywhere else in the world. Not so cold here. Right, let's just go with frost blue for now. Oh, Jody, you don't need to thank us, sweetheart. That's what everyone does. We just, we could be there in person, we would be, but just know there's, hundreds of us standing behind you. That's good. I think the base layer will be done today, and next week will be. I think so. It'll be good. It'll be done pretty much in a two-layer kind of two-layer. You know what I mean? Two thingy stream. Oh, words are hard, people. Sorry, trying to find bits so I don't miss them, which I will miss them because it's me. And next week I'll be like, oh, I missed that bit. And then I'll be like, what did I use? I don't know. Sorry, blanked out. In Focus Land. Beep, 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 beep. Feel like I've missed her skirt. You saw nothing. 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 Oh, I forgot to do that part with the yellow. Basically, you're just seeing all of my foo-foos. That's all right. Okay. Of course, I'm out of frame. I'll just colour in blue. Angie's on it now. She just messages me and it vibrates on my wrist. And it's like, okay, fine. As long as I'm wearing my smartwatch. If I remember to actually put it on in the mornings. I just get buzzed. And it's like, bzzz, and it's like, okay. It's like an electric shock, dog bark collar. Bzzz. Bzzz. Yellow, green. Buzzed. It's all right. It means same here, but it also means I've done a foo-foo. Foo-foo. You take it however you want it to be read. That's how we roll on this stream. Open to interpretation. Oh, so much. Oh, I don't know. Wow. No, there is one. You've got one. I just didn't use it because I forgot. You're like, wow, this is like watching paint dry. He's coloring nothing. I am, I promise, coloring something. She's pushing it. Sound effects. Oh yeah, sound effects are part and parcel of following me. It's always funny. My new students, whenever they get me, they sit there and they're just like, "Miss, your faces and the sounds you make," and I'm like, "Yeah, you'll get used to it. It'll happen. You will get used to the crazy, the crazy." The crazy is real. Well, it's dry as a skunk too. All right, I think you get the idea. I bet you the killer. If you're well behaved, I am. If you're not well behaved, you don't like me very much. Although I went up in the cool rankings this week because I was on playground duty, and I'm like, this is on playground duty, and I walk past the girls' toilet, and I'm like, it smells awfully sweet in there. Let's just go see if they're vaping, because I do like to do that to see if I can get them in trouble. And I walk in, and there's a couple of students there, and the one girl's trying to cut another girl's hair, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are we doing this, right? And so I'm asking the question, and then the student looks at me, who I know, like I've taught her, and she looks at me and she's like, my dad cut my hair. And I went, oh. And her face, and I went, would you like me to fix it? And she's like, what? And I said, do you want me to fix it? And she's like, can you? And I'm like, yes, darling. So yes, I was cutting a girl's hair in the toilet, and then kids were coming in and out because it goes around like wildfire. There's a teacher cutting a girl's hair in the toilet, blah blah blah, And it's like, I'm just cutting a girl's hair. I'm not doing anything like super crazy here. But then it was like, Miss, you know how to cut hair? And I'm like, yes, I know how to cut hair. And then so I fixed it. And she's like, oh my God, thank you. And I'm like, I said, there's a lesson to be learnt in all of this. And she's like, what? Don't let your dad cut your hair. And it's like, she's like, no. And I'm like, do not do that to yourself again. No dads to cut hair. All right, so we're getting there now. We're getting there with that iridescence happening. Oh. Alrighty, let's do a quick flip through and a reminder of the giveaway. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you can see. All right, so that's where we're kind of at. And then we will do, oh, thank you, Jody. We will finish her off with all of the extra bits next week. And that. But let's do a quick flip through of the giveaway. So a reminder to those that might not have seen it at the start, I've got an extra copy of this. Well, we've actually got an extra 2 copies of this. One is will be on its way to Jody, and the other one is a giveaway because I reached 1,500. But what you're going to do with this is after this stream, so after I end it, you should be able to do it pretty much straight away, is just go into my comment section and write, I love fairies. Okay. And obviously you need to be a subscriber and all that jazz. So must be a subscriber, must be willing to give me your address so that I can post it to you. I don't care where you are in the world. I'm happy to post it anywhere. But we have this book. So Nouveau Fairy Special by Leonhard. And it is 72, issue 72. And it's beautiful illustrations. So I'll just do a quick flip through. I'm going to miss pages because of just how I'm picking it up. But it's all done in that Art Nouveau style. But there are male and female fairies throughout. So, and generally a lot of it is a flower and an animal. Yep, it will be next stream, next Sunday. I'll give it away. I'll give it away on stream. So yeah, so it'll be open for a week, and then I will. So that will be the. Let's give a specific date for Australia. What's the date today? Oh, Angie keeps messaging me, and now I don't know what the date is. The 5th. So that'll be 7 plus 5 is 12th. 12th of February, Australian time. So that'll be nighttime 11th of February for other parts in the world. So yeah, so we're just kind of going through. That's the one I'm doing now. So there's lots of different ones in there. So happy to send it off. Oh, look, there's even a mermaid fairy. Send it off to whoever would like it and is in the comment section. So I love fairies. I love fairies. And that's it. Mona, you just after the stream, go into my comments section and write, I love fairies. That's it. Just allows people that watch the stream back that can't be here live to have an opportunity to. So that's it. Alrighty, I am going to go, my friends. Jody, again, my heart is with you and your family. And don't forget to keep in connection. And it's real. I'm really pleased you're here today. I was not going. I didn't, to be honest, didn't expect you to be. But I'm glad that you are finding comfort in the things that bring you peace. So listening to my bogan Australian accent, if that for some reason brings you a moment of time away from your thoughts, then that is awesome. And I'm pleased with you reaching your target so quickly. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go. I'm putting Copics away now. So I'm just sitting here talking to you, put Copics away. All right. I am going to go. This was where we got to today. Oh. Georgia's knocking things over. This is where we got to today. We'll come back next week and add some details with pencil. And yeah, so it'll be pink and sparkly. So all things Jody. And we will work with that. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely, lovely day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. Look after yourselves. And as always, remember, be kind, be strong, be aware. I really remember to do that in stream. And I will see you in the next one. Love you.